All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Yarny Goodness. My name is Pam, and I am the host of the Yarny Goodness podcast. Welcome to all of my returning viewers, and welcome and thank you if you just found my video. Stick around for a while, enjoy my special brand of crazy, and let's get started. So, you will notice I'm wearing a finished object. I have my sleeveless weekender on, got it off of the needles. So I made this out of, I don't think I have a ball band for it. Again, of course not. Why would I have a ball band? What am I, a podcaster? I do have a ball of it though, right here. And it's cotton, and it's the Karen Breeze colorway, I believe. I'm looking in the pockets. Of course, there's no ball band. I'm sorry. But anyways, but it is The Weekender by Andrea Mowry. It's a split hem, worked up in the round. I made the second size, I believe. I'm trying to think. I made just the front and the back panels. I just didn't pick up for the sleeves. I made it sleeveless for a nice summer top. So I figured I've got some dresses, some like sundresses that I was thinking that I could throw this over. And then I don't know if you've seen them on like Facebook or any of the other social media. They're the nice baggy pants, and it's like a one piece, I don't know what to call it, not a jumpsuit because there's like spaghetti straps. It's almost like a sundress, but they're pants, and they're nice and airy and baggy, and I have those to go on the cruise. 14 days, I'm so excited. So I thought this would be something that I could just throw over top of that, because I don't like spaghetti straps. So there's that. It's chilly in here because it's been warm and we have the air on. And so I'm going to put back on my sweater. This was last week's finished object. So there is that. And then another thing that I got off of the needles was I made these. It's just a headband-like thing. Right there. Just to be worn at work. It gets chilly in there sometimes, and just having something on my ears, over my head, makes me warmer. So those are my finished objects. The next thing we're going to talk about are some whips. Not last week, but the week before last, I was talking about how I had made Mama in a Stitch summer vacation something or other. And I didn't realize it, but I made these in the same. I'm going to have two summer tops in the same yarn, but oh well, I'll make another one. So the Mama in a Stitch is the summer vacation tee, I think is the name of it. And you make two panels and then sew them together. I made modifications because of course I did. I did not, so you're supposed to be holding this together. I did it once. I had it finished and I didn't like it because it's heavy, because you hold two strands of your cotton yarn together and knit with. So it made it really super heavy. So I took it apart and I'm remaking it. So I went from a US size 8 needle down to a 6.5, I believe, 6.5 millimeter. And I did that, and it's the broken rib down here for the cast on, and then all the stockinette rows, and then you go into this yarn over lace pattern there. And you're supposed to just go straight across. but I didn't like it up high, and so I decided to modify it a little bit with adding these sections on the side so that it would be more tank toppy like this. It's hard to see with the one underneath there, but let me see if I can tuck it. I can't. But anyways, so it'll go like this, and the back half will be I'm going to do the same thing on the back. So they'll meet right here, and they'll both have a little bit of an open area right there. And I've cast it on. I've only I only have a little bit of the bottom part. I picked up an extra day at work, so I didn't get to work on it yesterday. So I'm going to work on it some today. Hopefully get some of that done. So I want to get it off of the needles here fairly quickly. So those are, I still have Chase's cardi going. I haven't done anything on that one. He's not going to be wearing that anytime soon, so I'm not really pushing hard to get it done. I still have my half and half shawl. I haven't touched it. I really need to get it out and finish it. And instead of making it be the whole square, just bind off the triangle part and go from there and just enjoy what I've got done, because I'm over it. I was really gung-ho into it. I loved it. I haven't shown it in a while. I'll get it out. It's just sitting back here. But I don't think I have enough yarn in the brown. So, but this is what I've got done. Maybe I'll work on it today. This is what I've got done. And I've done all of my wrap and turns to this point. So I still have all of that to go. None of these have been worked. This is a free pattern by Pearl Soho, for those of you who have never heard of the half and half triangles wrap. You just work a big triangle and then you work the other half, so you're decreasing on this side, so you're working this way all the way down to this end, and then you'll pick up and go the other way and increase all the way down. So, and I was going to do it stripey with these two colors on the other half, but I had 4 of these, and I'm pretty sure I've lost the ball bands again. This was Knit Crate. I want to say the name of it was Caramel, something like that. So yeah. But yeah, I'm looking at it going, I don't know if I've got enough to actually finish the amount of stitches that I've got, is what the problem is. Because I mean, I've got a lot of stitches. I think that each marker there is 50, so I've got 100 and a few stitches left to do, and I just don't know if I've got enough. Maybe I'll work on this weekend. This is very mindless, so it's knitting back and forth until you get to the wrap and turns, but I could probably do it. Maybe I'll work on that this weekend, and maybe I'll work on it and just bind it off and be done with it. You never know. If I have enough, then I would do the other side. I don't know. I don't know. So, but those are my whips. I do have one more whip, but it's in the Project Marvin section, so we're going to get into that next. So I have finished 5 blankets for Project Marvin. If you have not watched any of my previous episodes, back February 22nd, my grandfather passed away. He was 95 years old, and my grandmother called me a couple weeks after that and asked me if I would crochet some blankets it's just the lap blankets that we could donate to the nursing home. He wouldn't let us call it a nursing home. It is a nursing home. We had to call it a rehab center. But because they had taken such good care of him. So, of course, Grandma, whatever you want, right away on it. So, I've gotten 5. That was the beginning of March. I've gotten 5 done. My sister is working on it as well, and I'm pretty sure she's on her 5th, or she's finished her 5th and working on her 6th. I think she's really doing really good at keeping up with me, which is impressive. I'm proud. But I have more than just, that's all that she's doing, and I've got other things that I'm working on as well. So I do try to work on it a little bit every day. So, but I do have one that I've got started and 2 more that I've been planning. So I'm going to show you the one I've been working on. So this is the one I've been working on. I have got a whole bag of white yarn. This is Red Hearts. The only one that's not Red Heart is this yellow with the speckles. And it's the Flex from Loops and Threads. I bought this at Michael's quite a few years ago. And I had a few of these, and I made a blanket out of them. And I have this one left and a cake. And the cake is what I'm using right there. The cake is what I'm using in the blanket. But this is what I've got so far. And so after the green, so it's 7 rows of half double crochet for the white, and then 3 of each color is what I'm doing. That's the pattern I have decided on. I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. And I'm just going to town. Like I said, it's all acrylic yarn. And I have none of the ball bands. The only one I know the color of is the yellow. And I didn't even tell you that. The yellow, its color name is yellow. Very original. So this is the pink, and I'm pretty sure it's like flamingo pink. It's a very bright neon. That's very neon-y. It's not as neon-y as it's showing up, but it's a very, very bright hot pink. And then after the pink, I was doing them in rainbow color, and I know it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So Roy G. Biv. I know that. And when I picked up the colors, I said Roy G. Biv. Yellow comes after red, and I picked the yellow. So I did the first ones not in an order, but this is a very soft, melony. I'm trying to get where it's not. I don't know. Maybe that's fairly. Let me turn this down. There we go. There, right there. That's really right there, close. It's a very melon orange color, I would say. Maybe like a cantaloupe color. And then I've got this blue, just more like a turquoisey blue. Grinch green. I don't know if that's its real name. That's just what I call it. And then this purple. This purple is also not Red Heart. I don't remember what it is. I've only got ball band, or I don't have any ball bands, and I only have cakes of it. But it's got sparkles in it. Gotta have sparkles. So that's the one I'm working on now. I just work on it every day. Put a few rows on there and go from there. Now I have 2 bins that are sitting here that are both, so like this has got those Premier ones in there, what was left from that second blanket that I made. I showed it a few episodes ago. And then it's just got a bunch of random balls in it that you really, I mean, there's not not a lot there to do anything with, and they're just random colors. This one is like neon brights. I like it. But yeah, there's not like, you can't make a whole project out of it. You've got to combine it with something. So I thought of doing a scrappy blanket out of this one and the other one. These are all the brighter colors. And so I thought of doing one of all of these brighter colors together. And then one of like these darker blues, browns, grays. There's a green in here. Oh, I did throw one of the golds in here. I'm going to leave that. There's a dark burgundy red. I've got more of this I can add to it. But this is a flecky one, Erin Flex. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm sure I have more back there if I go and I hunt and I look for it. I was cleaning and organizing part of my room and I found all of those. So I think I'm going to do that. Those will be next, I think. So I've had a thought. Oh, and so then the last thing is back a while ago, I had these little tags made on a shop on Amazon. I had them made so I can put them in garments I make for other people. I will make the, or did I put one in? I don't have one in this cardie, but I did put one in this one. But I think this one just says, this is a different one I had made. It says handmade with love. They're right here. Because I don't need to put in that I made it, or Pains Homemades made it, because Pains Homemades is my business that I use when I sell my handmade items. But yeah, this is the one I used in my weekender sweater. And these are woven. And this is like printed on the ribbon. This isn't. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do, which one I'm gonna go with yet. I've just started looking into it. I kind of like the woven ones better. So I might, I think I'm gonna look into it. I talked with my sister, who's also doing these, and she was like, "Yeah, Grandma would love it." And I think to sew them on the blankets. So what I came up with was putting in loving memory of Marvin Pace. And the one I found was for 3 lines. And so in the bottom line it says, forever in our hearts. And then there was a little ball with a crochet hook, seeing how they're all crocheted blankets. So I think I'm going to order those. I haven't decided yet. I might wait until after the cruise and do some more investigating and looking around and seeing what I can find. The ones I found were 50 of them for like $40, which isn't that bad. I mean, that's not bad for having. But I don't know if they were the printed or the woven. So it was just an idea that popped into my head about an hour ago that I was like, ooh, I want to do this, and just. Then I would just take them and sew them on, at the bottom corner of the blanket, so that the recipient the recipient and their family knows that it was made in honor of someone. So, I don't know. I just thought that was a good idea. But anyways, that is all I've got today. I'm in under 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it wasn't too crazy. I'm trying to get better. This is chapter 17. So I've been doing this for 17 weeks. I didn't count any of the Vlogmas. So, yeah. I need a drink. So yeah, let's see. I will see you guys next week. And I hope you have a good weekend, good week at work next week. And I will see you guys next Friday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.